digital banking. Think of efficiency when it comes to payment solutions. Think of a partner that you can deal with on transaction, on business, on your day-to-day life. Think of a financial partner. Think no further than Premier Bank. I was privileged to attend the event when they were launching some amazing gadgets that I'm sure you've seen in our advertisements on your screen, only on Horizon TV, and yeah, some other platforms as well. But tonight, it's all about learning the innovation, learning how it works, learning how it is important to you. And of course, I'm sure that you're very concerned about the Sharia aspect of it. You're very concerned about how halal or how haram it can be. So don't you worry, we got you covered right here on Horizon TV tonight on Live Real Talk. I'm joined by three great gentlemen. On my immediate left, I have Yahya Dahir, who's the head of business at Premier Bank. Karibu sana, brother.
Thank you very much.
Of course, next to him, I have Mr. Joseph Njogo, who is the man behind all this thing, the head of innovation and digital at Premier Bank. Karibu sana, Joseph.
Thank you, brother.
Last but not least, Sheikh Maulid Makoha. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Jazakumullah khair. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for making time for us this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank you.
Safi sana.
To be
Now,
here.
but Joseph Jogo, I mean,
Yes.
you're the person, I mean, this solely lies under your department. I think it's important just to start with you, and you tell us more about these innovations as you can see on our backdrop. Tell us more about the innovations at Premier Bank.
Thank you, Faisal, and we are grateful that you have us here this evening to talk about these great innovations that we are doing at the bank. And all of it is for our customers. They are at the center of everything that we do, and we desire to ensure that our customers enjoy banking seamlessly, securely, and the best innovations in the world reach them. So, as you said, we launched the Digital First Bank on 7th of August. It's a very colorful event, and we have continued to see a lot of transformation and a lot of uptake on these products that we launched. So at Premier Bank, what we have decided is that if you come to bank with us, you don't necessarily have to come to us. You can do everything right from the comfort either of your couch or your business place or anywhere you are. So we have launched this what you're calling Premier Connect. It is an overarching technology, Premier Connect, where we allow you to download an app. It's not just an app, but an ecosystem. Once you download that app, it has like 5 streams of products or interactions that it provides you with. Number one, you go to your Play Store if you're an Android phone user, download Premier Connect, open an account, register in, order a card, and tokenize your phone, and your phone becomes your paying gadget. You can tap your phone anywhere there is a point of sale.
So if you have the Premier Connect, you can activate your card, and then you can just tap your phone.
You can tap your phone.
Okay.
This is the way people are used to doing. Right?
But the first step, you need to have the application, the Premier Connect.
The Premier Connect application.
Okay, great. And one thing before you go any step, must you have an account with Premier Bank, or you can open the account with Premier Bank once you download the app?
Once you download the app, it doesn't matter. If you don't have an account with us, it is just 3 minutes. Just say new to Premier Bank. Yes. And remotely, 100%, you open an account on your own. And you get an account instantly. Once you get an account instantly, the next thing is to order your card. You do it online. We call it virtual cards. You order a virtual card.
How long does it take to do that?
I mean,
to get the virtual card.
It's real time.
Tell us about the other products. Yes,
it's real time, and as fantastic as it sounds. To be honest with you, and I hope that probably in this studio someone is going to try, maybe you, and open.
Why not? I have an account. We'll get to that. I have an account with Premier Bank, but again, I'm going to order for my virtual card right now.
So I don't want to lose that part, that if you have an Android phone, you convert it into your payment gadget, because Android allows us to use the NFC capabilities to tokenize your card. Once you apply for the card, you tokenize it in the application Premier Connect. Now, the second one is definitely people who use iOS, and I have my 2 phones here for the purpose of demonstration if it is needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can download Premier Connect on the iOS and register. Those two applications are retail, are for individual customers. Now, we also on the Premier Connect provide the corporate banking platform. And we also provide a retail banking platform. Those are web-based. And now, but beyond that, we have introduced what we call the first wearable gadget in the market. Now, that one requires you, within the Premier Connect, once you order the card, you download the Premier Wear application. You register, you request for a wearable, and you tokenize it. And from there, your life becomes one, tapping.
Please, would you mind just breaking down the jargon, tokenizing it? What exactly does it mean by tokenizing it?
Ah, beautiful. Once you download the Premier Wear app and you register, it will tell you to order your wearable. Your wearable can be a ring like mine. This one is my payment ring. It could be a phone cover like this. This is a phone cover, and you see behind it, it has a Premier logo.
Ibrahim, maybe someone can come on the studio and then just zoom in that part, and then we'll see.
And many other things. It could be the most sought after
the
bracelet in the world. It has a chip here, allows you to tokenize it. So what we have done, you don't need to print a plastic card. You don't need a card. All you need is this gadget, the wearables, the rings.
The Premier Connect?
No, on the Premier Wear. But it is a product within the Premier Connect. Now, once you download that app, you order the wearable yourself. You can either call us, we can send it to you where you are, or you can come to the nearest branch and pick your wearable. And then when you go to the application, it will tell you to add your wearable. That adding of the wearable and connecting it to your bank card is what is called tokenization. So from there, you don't need to use your 16-digit, you don't need a physical card. Your wearable becomes your payment gadget. All you do is to look for an NFC, point of sale, whether at a supermarket, a pharmacy, anywhere, and you go.
So you tap your bracelet? Or you can tap your ring?
Or you can
tap your phone?
Or you can tap your phone.
My goodness. I told you guys, think of innovation, think of efficiency, think Premier Bank. No further than that. Thanks so much, Bona Joseph. We're going to come back to you. But again, Yahya, from a business perspective, I would really love to know the method behind this madness, because everything you see is madness, and there's some madness with methods. So I'd really love to understand from a business perspective then what went behind the coming up with this amazing product into the banking sector for as far as business is concerned.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Faisal, and thank you for having Premier Bank in your studios tonight. So
you've lightened up the studio, bro.
Of course, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So the reason why actually we have introduced this brilliant product in the market is, of course, to create the convenience, that clients are actually looking for. We are solving a problem, and the problem that we are solving is looking at banking beyond four walls. Basically building a bank without a wall. And we've given the opportunity to our clients to open an account from their offices, from the comfort of their home, to order for their cards from the comfort of your home, to tokenize, as of course has been explained by my colleague Joseph, from the comfort of their home. That kind of convenience is what has been missing in the market. And the reason why we've put this together is because we want to put the bank in the client's pocket, so that he doesn't have to actually come to any of our branches for any services. So when any service, I say, from opening an account to ordering a card to sending money, locally or internationally, that kind of convenience is what we really want to create for our clients, so that we save our clients time, so that they can attend to other important stuff, and we handle everything banking requirements digitally.
This is amazing. I mean, just like the digital media came to transform the whole communication and the social stratas. I mean, you guys are really revolutionizing the whole banking game.
Correct. And you know, we didn't want to just revolutionize, you know, digitizing basically the banking, but we also added, you know, a bit of oomph, you know, into lifestyle. So the wearables that Joseph has talked about, you can actually wear them to your gym, you can wear them in your swimming pool because they're waterproof. We've actually said even rings can replace the wedding rings for clients as well. But this is a ring that is loaded with money. You know what I mean?
And that's the difference.
Yeah, correct. So that is the game-changing plan that we had actually when we said we are going to digitize Premier
That's
Bank.
amazing. I'm going to come back to you to look at the whole security bit before we also go back to Joseph. But again, Premier Bank is literally one of the pace setters when it comes to Sharia banking in this country, and you're having a very big clientele of Sharia consumers. I mean, you guys are based and your tenants are on Sharia, right? Yeah. Sheikh Maulid, I'd like to loop you in. So what role does Sharia play then to ensure that all these innovations that are happening are within the purview of Sharia?
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Faisal. As we are all aware, Premier Bank is a fully fledged Sharia-compliant bank. And as a main principle, or a major principle actually, it is that there's no bank that can say it is Sharia-compliant unless we have some of the requirements that are supposed to be fulfilled. Okay. So one of the major requirements actually is that there should be a Sharia supervisory board overseeing all the products and transactions of such a bank. So at Premier Bank, we are regulated. Actually, we have a set body of Sharia scholars who oversee all our activities at the bank, starting from the product development stages. All of them, they have to make sure that they review all the proposals of the products and make sure that whatever comes out to the market is within Sharia principles. Therefore, we are reassuring our esteemed customers that the Sharia board is always overseeing every activity that's being done at the bank. And a good example is this Premier Connect, which actually has gone under all those stages under review and audit and oversight of our esteemed and actually scholars of our Sharia board at the bank.
So you're actually putting your neck on the line and saying that, you know what, all these things, before Joseph launched it into the market, they had to pass it through your department.
Sure, that's a basic requirement.
There's watertight Sharia compliance and everything.
Sure. So there's a very basic thing that can...
Maybe allow me to also... You know, there is something that people look at it, it's very simple, but it's not really simple. Because what Maulid is saying is even the pictures that we put on TV, on media, that has to go through the department to align, to align with the principles.
Wow.
And that's how peculiar, actually, and stringent, our Sharia compliance is.
True, because it is a promise, actually, that we promised our customers are going to do all whatever that we do within Sharia teachings. Therefore, we have a very good cooperation and coordination at the bank to make sure that nothing comes to the customers unless it has
gone
been
through
approved by our Sharia board.
Because we have gone all the way digital and there is very little, close to zero human interaction in this space, right? This is a follow-up question to the Sharia, but again, is directed to Yahya. In case I have questions in regards to maybe Sharia or the products that you guys have launched to basically change the whole lifestyle and the whole banking system in this country. So then where do I go to? Who do I go to? Who do I talk to? If I have maybe Sharia, maybe in any case, maybe I've seen there's some loopholes here and I have questions that I need clarifications. And from downloading of the application until I'm getting the gadgets and all that, it's basically quite innovative, but again, close to zero human interaction. So where do I go to? What's my reference?
Yeah, all right. So we have trained our staff. When staff joins in Premier Bank, he's taken through an induction. And that induction, of course, which is continuous, by the way. So it happens continuously on quarterly basis. There's a refresher training that we go through, or staff go through, to get to learn about what is this Sharia principles or the tenets that we talk about that as a bank we must adhere to. So if you come in with a question that has anything to do with our branches, sorry, with our services, our staff will be fully available to you.
Wow.
In the event, maybe your knowledge of Sharia is more advanced than what our staff can actually give you, then of course our Sharia department, which is an internal unit that sits within our offices, are also fully available to address any issues to do with the Sharia.
Beautiful. And there's also a call center that I can just
There's also a call center as well, where you can basically call and ask the questions as you want.
You could also write an email to us, and it will be responded to. You could also go to our social media platform and ask a question, and it will be responded to. They are manned 24/7. And in fact, as we go digital, our branches are still there. You can walk to any Premier Bank branch and seek to have a conversation with the manager or with the person manning the branch. Our head office is open.
That's amazing. Tower. So even with going digital does not really negate the fact that the offices are still open.
They are still open.
And people are still there.
Anytime.
Beautiful. Bona Joseph, take us through the innovations, what we are currently seeing on in front of you right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to just display some of the things that we do. This is what we call a wristband.
Okay. Just
you
lift it up a bit. So
you put it on your hand, and I think Yahya is wearing one.
Wow.
Yahya is wearing one. Here we have different rings of different colors.
You have to lift them up a bit so that we can
different rings, different colors of different styles. Because sometimes we
can I see one?
Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
That is pinkish in color.
No. A blue or black one would do.
This one is a black one.
Yes.
That's a black one.
You see, here he's wearing black one. Why are you giving me pink, bro? Joseph.
I wanted to represent the other side.
No, they're enough to represent themselves.
Different types. We have what we call the watch clasps. You can put it on your watch.
On watch. Okay.
You don't have to remove your watch.
This is a different one.
Wow. This is nice.
You don't have to remove your watch. All we can do, this watch clasp carries a token, a chip on it. Once we tokenize the chip, you can put it on your watch, and from there you just go and produce your hand when you're tapping,
Good.
Very interesting.
That's it.
Wow.
Done, and you have your...
Then you have so just...
Yeah, and then you just wear your watch. And there it is.
All you do is to tap.
Yeah, just tap.
On the beers.
Wow.
There are phone stickers, small stickers. You can tokenize these phone stickers. So we have a...
So this one basically you stick it at the back of the phone?
At the back of the phone, especially the iOS users, people who love iPhones, because we are not able to tokenize
the iPhone.
Yeah. They are
key holders
that you can tokenize, and this you can put in the to hold your car key. So you just carry it with yourself. We have different types. This is the phone cover for iOS. We have 4 different types of phones, including the iPhone 16 Pro. All that.
I promise you, I really want to know how we really get into that. But more than anything, is to look at the security bit of that. But again, I'm gonna ask you to hold on that thought, because you're due for our first pick. We have to pay our bills right here. Asante sana Premier for coming. But we need to pay our bills. We are going for a very short commercial break. To my lovely wife, you've seen something else. I promise you, I'm not get married. I promise you, you're still the one and only. This is just a Premier Bank tap gadget that I'm going to show you. But again, this and much more after the break.
Horizon TV, kurunzi ya taifa. Verse of the day.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
وإن طائفتان من المؤمنين اقتتلوا فأصلحوا بينهما فإن بغت إحداهما على الأخرى فقاتلوا التي تبغي حتى تفيء إلى أمر الله فإن فاءت فأصلحوا بينهما بالعدل وأقسطوا إن الله يحب المقسطين. إنما المؤمنون إخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون.
Enyi mlioamini, munapoitwa kuhudhuria swala ya Ijumaa, fanyeni haraka kuikimbilia, muache biashara zenu, hilo ni bora ikiwa mwelewa.
Isikilizeni kwa umakinifu khutba ya Ijumaa
ili uzidi kujenga imani yako na kupata faida nyingi ya siku hii.
Coming to you every Friday from Jamia Mosque, Nairobi.
Live on HorizonTV.
Masahaba nyinyi hamuko level moja, kuna wale ambao wako mbele kuliko wengine.
Sio kila anayekutana na Rasulullah ni sahaba.
Yeyote ambaye aliyewahi kukutana akakuwa sehemu moja na Mtume Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, jambo la kwanza awe amemwamini. Sharti ya tatu, wama ta'ala al-islam, akafa katika Uislamu.
Sio kila sahaba ana daraja sawa.
Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam alimwacha Abu Bakar aswalishi.
Kufahamu kwa undani maisha ya maswahaba, tenga muda Sheikh Jamaluddin Usman.
Hatuwaudhi kwa ulimi wala hatuwataji masahaba kwa ubaya.
Kitabu chenye uongofu kilichoteremshwa kwa mpangilio maalum.
Sura ikiitwa Madania inamaanisha iliteremshwa Mtume sallallahu alaihi wasallam alipokuwa kwa Madina.
Kila sura imepewa jina rasmi na sababu zake za kimsingi.
Inaitwa Suratun Nisa'il Kubra, sura ya wanawake kubwa.
Fahamu sababu za kuteremshwa Qur'an na matukio ya kipekee katika utaratibu huu.
Asema Mwenyezi Mungu wa Nuha, nakumbukeni kisa cha Nuh, tumpomlingania kabla, tukamjibu yale mambo aliyoyaomba, tukawa ni mwenye kumwokoa yeye na ahli yake.
Ungana na Profesa Muhammad Salim Badamana katika malengo ya Qur'an kila siku ya Jumapili saa 11 kamili jioni katika Horizon TV.
Are you looking to stay informed about the amazing stories within the Muslim community? Do you want to hear inspiring stories and insightful discussions about faith, culture, and current events? Tune in to the Muslim Insight, your weekly news updates where we tell you stories that matter to you. The Muslim Insight, informing, inspiring, every Friday from 8 a.m. with me, Zamzam Ahmed.
Quote of the day. Imam Malik bin Anas said, I am but a man. I make mistakes sometimes, and I am correct sometimes. So examine my opinions and accept anything that agrees with the book and sunnah, and leave anything that does not agree with the book and sunnah.
Tuko tayari kuchangia misikiti, tuko tayari kuchangia watu wa famili zingine, wa karibu yetu katika famili wana matatizo, hatushughuliki. Wewe una uwezo wa kwenda haji. Kwenda haji leo si chini ya 600,000, 700,000. Na una jamaa katika familia zako wana matatizo, watoto wa ndugu yako wamefukuzio school fees, mjomba wako yuko hospitalini, ndugu zako wameshindwa kulipa rent, zile pesa wapatie wao, Sheikh.
Katika kipindi kijacho,
ikiwa uko kwenye safari ndio unapunguza rakaa na unafanya jami, lakini ikiwa ni safari ambayo utakwenda kisha uteremke pahali na ukae na pengine baadhi ya swala uzipate kwa wakati, basi utapunguza, hufanyi jami, unapunguza rakaa. Kama ni ya dhuhuri unaswali rakaa 2, kisha unachanganya swala 2, imma dhuhuri na asri ama maghrib na isha, ikiwa muko kwenye safari. Ikiwa umesafiri na umefika pahali ukateremka pale na utakaa pengine kwa siku moja, pale utafanya kasri, hufanyi jami, utapunguza rakaa lakini huchanganyi.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Live Real Talk, where we are talking about the innovation, we are talking about efficiency, we are talking about disruption and how the banking sector will be viewed moving forward. And the best thing about it that I really love is that this innovation came from the bedrock of ethical and Islamic finance in this country. This is amazing, guys. Congratulations, Premier Bank team, once again, for this great innovation into the game, right? So, Yahya, let's talk about it. This is an amazing gadget. I have this ring with me, and I have, in the words of Joseph, tokenized it, right? Of course, right now, our viewers know what tokenizing means, but we've tokenized it. We've already linked it to my account. So it will stop this person from let's say tapping a PDQ when I'm walking or when I'm doing something, or even I've lost it, for example.
Yes.
Someone picks it. I say, I realize this. I watched it on Horizon TV. I watched it on Premier Bank pages that this is that ring that has money.
Yes.
So I can spend it however. So what are the security features that will make me as a person be comfortable with this, that one, there will not be an authorized transaction, and then number two, even when I lose it, I can, let's say, the way you can block your card from
Yes.
being used again if you lose it. So what are the security features in these gadgets?
Awesome. A very good question, because that's a common question that we get from our users. But even before I get to answering that, what do you think if this was your payment gadget? It's great.
Wow.
All you do when you go to shopping, you are walking through the supermarket and you just walk into the point of paying, and all you do is remove your glasses,
like,
tap
wow.
it on the POS and take it back.
That's really a cool thing, man. Imagine yourself driving on a safari, you're going to Malindi, whatever, road trip, and then you fuel, and you're like...
We truly have married style and convenience, King, and everyday life.
Sun, you know,
I know.
Sure.
on the beach.
I know, right?
Yeah,
and then you're enjoying your mojitos there.
Right.
And when they come for payment, all you do is the
Yes,
glasses that you're wearing that are blocking you from the sun. They don't just, it's not just payment. It is blocking the sun. It's goggles.
Wow.
I mean, and also used for payment. All right. To go to the question of security.
Security, yes.
You have full control over your gadget. Number one, the good thing with the tokenization, it means that this wearable, from there on, it never shares your details. It does not carry any personal identifiable details. For example, a card has 16 digits, has what we call a CVV at behind,
yes.
has your name and has expiry date. With those four details of your card, somebody can pick that card and transact with that card online.
That's true.
But for the ring, what it does, it is just what you'd call zeros and ones. It is a token that is only relevant when it reaches the bank platform. So even if you collected this ring anywhere, number one, there's no information you can know from this. This is a universal ring. Everybody will have the same ring. So
but again, it has a chip, no?
It has a chip. And even if you took that chip and you tried to use that chip, it is only usable if it reaches the bank. If it does not reach the bank, it is not usable. Now, the second part of that conversation is the PremierWare app gives you 100% 24/7 control. You can actually, you see, for every card, you can enable up to 5 wearables.
Okay.
We do recommend like 3 maximum, so that you can keep track of your wearables, but you can enable as many like 5. But you can stop one and leave the other working. So if you wake up one morning and you realize that you don't have your ring, you just need to go to your PremierWare app, click the wearable
and block it.
The rest will work. But that one you have blocked, if you get to find it, you just unblock and continue using it. Number 2, if you're saying like somebody can learn through my where I am with a PDQ. This thing doesn't just pay because you have brought a PDQ. There must be an intention to pay. That's the reason why I'm like this. You cannot pass a PDQ here and it pays. I need to remove it, and I need to point it to the NFC on the PDQ and give it like 3-4 seconds to connect.
Okay.
So it is not something you can do on the LAN. But even if, for heaven's sake, it was to happen, immediately you get a pop-up on your app telling you it has transacted. Every payment below 5,000, it is without a PIN. But any payment above 5,000 comes with a PIN.
Okay, so you have to authorize.
It prompts you to put a PIN.
Okay.
But if it is below 5,000, we have said we can authorize those low value payments without your PIN to create more convenience. But even then,
can you set the minimum amount? It's standard 5,000.
It's standard 5,000 for the purposes of user education and for the purposes of standardizing experience. But even then, even if somebody transacted, I want to tell our customers today, this is not like the normal payments that you do with mobile money, and then you have to chase it down the drain, going to the police and all that. These are card payments. Card payment is something called chargebacks. If you did not authorize that payment, you just need to report to the bank and fill a dispute request and say, I need this money refunded.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Hiyo memaliza, umefinish kumalo. Hiyo story imeisha. Hapo umemaliza. So on the security bit, I like the aspect of the authorization. So when you're putting a pin, it's like basically trying to authorize.
Yes.
And then the aspect of the 3 to 4 seconds delay, I think, is really good.
Yes.
You know, that it's not just tap and go. It's you have to connect it.
Yeah, you got to delay a little bit, 2-3 seconds, so that it can accept you have the intention to pay. You are not just moving around. No.
Okay. So it's not accidental.
It's
so
not accidental. There was an intention. For example, even when you go to pay with a ring, you don't even do this. You got to point the ring this way to the NFC machine, where you see the wave on the NFC gadget. You got to point it and hold on your fist for like 2-3 seconds, so that it gives it time to connect. Because it uses a near field communication. Good. You cannot just push your hand like this one at a pace. No.
That's amazing. So I can use this gadget and I can transact anonymously. Vis-a-vis the card where you swipe it, you can be known, oh, this person was here, this person was here.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And also the fact that you see you still have the control. The control is still with you. And I know you also said, what if I misplace?
Yes.
What if this thing gets lost? So that also, you have the power to actually delete it, you know, as one of your payment solutions. So you just delink it from your account. You don't need to call the bank. You don't need to visit any of our branches. From your app, from a Premier, where you can delete it. From Premier Connect, you can also block that.
And then you can order for another one.
And then you can order for another.
Beautiful. So you have to tell us, I mean, you're the business guy, you're the numbers and the money guy. I would really like to know, now looking at the parent, because the parent in this, from Joseph's explanation, I'm looking at the parent being the Premier Connect. So all these things are gadgets and features in it, right? Which are amazing, the payment solution, the digital innovation. But again, the Premier Connect is the actual thing that I've interacted with it, right? So yeah, I would really like then you to explain to us the importance and the relevance of Premier Connect as an app now to one, the business community. So I run a business. Why do I need a Premier Connect?
Correct.
I may be importing things. I may be doing local trading. I may be in the service industry. So how will this then Premier Connect impact or make my business to be better and efficient and all that?
Correct.
Right?
Wonderful.
Please.
So thank you very much. We've built this Premier Connect as an entire ecosystem, you know, where you can be able to access all the services that you need, you know, as a businessman. The Premier Connect, of course, is a digital banking platform of the bank. You can be able to, you know, do any transactions that you have, whether it is local transactions through PesaLink or RTGS. You know, you can actually deposit it directly from your till or from your M-Pesa.
Really?
Yes, from using our Premier Connect. You can also process, you know, your salaries, your employee salaries as well. Yes, because it has a bulk processing capability where you can be able to now process all your salaries without even having to send checks. Or
I don't need a system. I don't need.
All that you need is you to have the Premier Connect. That digital platform enables you to do that. The other beauty that the Premier Connect has, and of course some of our customers would really enjoy, is that it gives you the ability to send remittance to over 140 countries. And if you have a child who's studying in any country outside of Kenya,
Australia,
Canada, Philippines,
Europe,
whatever, all across Africa, the whole world, you can be able to send money in less than 5 minutes.
And let me tell you one amazing feature. Tell me one person today who can send money to Alipay in China instantly in Kenya. That is Premier Connect. You take that up, when you say you want to send money to Alipay, you buy something from China, and the person tells you, I want to receive money in my Alipay. Don't look any further. Just come to Premier Connect and send money instantly to Alipay.
I honestly am awed, and I really love the whole integration of the payment, of the bulk payment system, like salary payments. And let me ask, so you can schedule even the payment?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you can.
dude, why are you guys sleeping with
Yes,
this
you
thing?
can.
Why are you
You
talking
can.
about this thing? I feel we're literally doing a disservice to Premier Connect, man. Do you know how much you'll be saving firms,
Correct.
especially
Do
those
you
that
know-
are banking with you?
Do you know what we have done here? We have said there are two spectrums in the market. There is really digital, but very unethical. There is deeply ethical, but very unethical. And we saw this gap in the market, and we decided it doesn't mean that if you are ethical, you cannot be digital. Sure. And doesn't mean that digital means unethical. We married the two and created the platform that we call Connect. We are connecting two worlds, the digital world and the ethical world. We are bringing them together in a premium way, no matter the Premier Connect, so that you can still enjoy your ethical banking, but still enjoy it from a digital perspective, a truly digital platform.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
On that point, on ethical, I want to loop in Sheikh as well. No product goes into the market without your approval.
Sure.
You have to do the checks and balances.
Sure.
So then what then do you do continuously? Because I mean, they've already launched, they are into the game already. So Joseph can go and say, you know what, department, we already got the green lights, now we can play our games after we've got the approval from Sharia board. So do you have a further follow-up and checks and balances to ensure that the products also maintain its ethical nature from when it was launched?
Yeah,
and
sure.
the standards?
Yeah, you are right, actually. Just as I explained from the beginning that our team, I mean the Sharia team, has to be involved in all stages. The stages that I explained initially were the production stages and so on, development stages. So the other stages that we know, the after development stage are critical actually, because these are the real implementation stages. Therefore, Sharia has several measures that we have put in place to make sure that whatever has been approved is working as per our approval. So we have continuous training actually with our staff.
So what methods are those? How do you check them? How do you do your oversight?
As a department, we have a periodic Sharia audit of all our products, just to ascertain actually that they are working as per our approval. Let it be the Premier Connect, let it be other products that have been approved by the bank. As it is integral actually, and a basic thing that we keep on checking on how the products are working. We have a very educated team and dedicated team actually to make sure that the bank does not go outside the approved process of implementing these products. Therefore, I assure the public actually that our products, the assurance that we had, actually our promise that we promised that we are going to make sure that we give the public Sharia compliant products. That is what we do on a daily basis. Therefore, Sharia does not end at the launch of a product, but it goes on with the product's life.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, guys. I mean, wow. This is amazing, and thank you so much for that. Now, looking ahead, looking into the future, first of all, I really like, Joseph, the way you took us through getting these wearables and getting connected into the Premier Connect. All you need to do is just get access to network, you download the app, and you open your account, and immediately then you can onboard and at least to get a wearable, and it can be delivered to you. Plain and simple. And from your Premier Connect, you can start doing business, correct, Yahya?
Correct, 100%. Yes.
Very. And we are sure that all these things are under the strict supervision of the Sharia department, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, what does the success of this whole innovation look like? I'm going to start with you, Yahya, from a bank and a business perspective. What does the success look like?
For success, from the bank perspective, looks like we have created solutions for our customers that can save time for them, that can save resources for them. You know, because with the solutions that you have given, we, of course, have worked on the security of the money, on the efficiency of moving funds from our bank to any other bank within the country and outside the country, and of course doing that any time of the day or the night. And of course, moving and creating that convenience is a success on the side of the businessman who runs against time, who doesn't have, the time to really look for a bank, that he has to visit himself, but a bank that is actually responsive. Think of the need, the solution is right there with you.
Don't need to kill your brain cells.
Correct.
Wow. Yeah. From the innovation side, Bona Joseph Njogu, what does the success look like? Paint to us a picture, and what else you do expect into the game? Because you're really setting the standards in the pace here. You're becoming the best setters in the game.
Yeah, and thank you for that. And really, this is just the beginning. This is an entry into real stuff. We are creating what I could call the foundational and the basics of digital banking. I envision a day that this ecosystem becomes fully connected, and you create what I would call not just local interoperability, but also international interoperability. For example, as I said, now your Premier Connect, it's almost now interoperable with the payment platforms like Alipay, which is all the way far to China. Today, you can send money to any account in Europe, real time. I mean, there's another day, one of our customers was sending money for upkeep for their child in South Africa. But now South Africa doesn't have wallet, but they do have banks, and it is a SWIFT. It's just on their phone, and they send a SWIFT transaction, and in 5 minutes, that SWIFT has left the bank, and it is wired down to South Africa. A fully connected ecosystem where everybody now begins to demand that even their banks, they have to provide these solutions, because the pace has been set. We want to change dynamically the way people do payments. You don't have to carry risky cards in the market. We can stop this plastic printing of cards and people carry style in banking. And I want to see the market come together, the banks come together and decide, well, this is a fantastic innovation. Let's push it into the entire market. We don't fear competition. We don't fear the banks coming on board, because the more the better. It is going to improve payment at a very greater scale. But also number two, Kenya is still a very heavy cash economy. We would want this economy to be a bit more digital. There's a lot of cost in handling cash, transit and
other risks.
Other risks. And also money sometimes, because of changing so many hands, is a bit dirty. I mean, but now we can remove that need by
ensuring a healthy environment.
With
the digital
payments are not only tap, in easy and accessible. They're also healthier, and it is a tap everywhere. And also, what happens when these gadgets increase in the market? What also will happen is the merchants will upgrade their platforms to enable it to accept these payments easily and seamlessly. So we want Premier Bank to the go-to bank when it comes to contactless payments, secure payments, ethical financial products.
Interesting. Yes. Gentlemen, in the interest of time, I really love the conversation, and I want us to go on and on and on and on. But again, in the interest of time, I think we may have to do this another show once again, just to look at now at the dynamics into all these moving parts, because I believe we've barely scratched the surface for as far as this conversation is concerned. Now, if you allow me, inshallah, I'm just going to move around, starting with you, Sheikh Mauli, just to give us your parting shot in this conversation tonight.
Sure, it's very simple.
Yes.
If you need any Sharia compliant or the home of Sharia compliance, here is Premier Bank Kenya. Not only it is doing its Sharia compliance in a traditional manner, but it has brought to you what you value, what you believe in. I mean Sharia compliance at the comfort of your home. Therefore, this is the right place for you. And we are just fulfilling our promise that we had promised to you of Sharia compliance.
Beautiful.
Great.
Amazing. Yes, Bona Njogu.
Thank you so much. When we came to the market, we said new beginnings. This is how new beginnings.
Why are you taking my lines, man, for parting shot?
This is how new beginnings look right. Go on your phone, download the Premier Connect.
Yes.
Open an account remotely. Order a card virtually. Go to Premier Wear app, register, order a wearable. You can call the bank, you can write an email, you can tell us where we are. We can get it delivered to you, or you can come to the branch and fit your size. And from today, life becomes tap. Anywhere you are, anywhere you go. And you can move money across the world seamlessly, securely, easily, and in
ethically.
style. Wow.
Not forgetting the ethics. Amazing.
Correct,
Yes,
correct,
yeah.
wonderful. Thank you very much. You see, as Premier Bank, we have created an ecosystem. And in that ecosystem, we have simplified our customers' lives in terms of how and the way they undertake their banking services. So we have created a system that not only puts your banking in your pocket, but it does put it in your ring, it puts it in your keychain, it puts it in your watch, and also your glasses.
Wow.
So if you're looking for that convenience, you know the home of convenience, and the home of convenience is Premier Bank, Kenya.
One bank everywhere.
Wow.
One bank everywhere, correct. Very true.
Say a bank without four walls.
Yes.
One bank everywhere.
Wonderful.
The home of innovation and the home of Sharia compliance. Guys, amazing,
Ethics.
amazing. And ethics.
Yes.
Beautiful. This is Premier Bank. And that's how you had it. But because before that, my love, you see, I'm removing the ring. I promised you. This is for Premier Bank. But I'll get mine. It doesn't mean that I'm married anyway. Ala kulli hal. This was nothing short of an interesting, amazing, disruptive conversation into the whole banking sector. It's not just in the finance industry or ecosystem, but basically something that affects our day-to-day life. Imagine just tapping to pay. Imagine walking without your wallet, having to walk without, that you forgot something at home, or that you can literally forget your wallet at home, and you can still go about your day-to-day business. Why? Because you have either the ring, or the gadget here that Yahya has put on the watch, or the wristband, or the gadget, or your sunglasses. Life is that simple. Transaction has never, ever, ever been made simpler. At least not yet. Let's wait for their next innovation. At least not yet so far. This is only at Premier Bank. I'm not saying this just because they're here tonight, but it's because I interact with their products and services. I'm a client at Premier Bank, and I'm advising you to join them too today. My name is Faisal Qasim, and thank you so much for keeping it live. Real Talk tonight. See you on the next one. Simply, same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Horizon TV, kurunzi ya taifa.
In this city, life doesn't pause. While others are fumbling for cash, looking for their cards, typing pins, waiting, you tap. Every tap, a power move. A sign, I'm here, I'm present, unstoppable. And for everyone still stuck counting cash, they're watching, they're waiting, they're behind. But you've got Premier Tap. No effort, no hesitation. Just tap, move, live.
Thank you very much.
Join the tap line. Join the movement. Be part of the future that's here.